So Greece is pretty good so far. All that's happened is I've landed, seen the halftime score, followed the score all the way home in the cab, which was a 40-minute drive, got to the hostel, have done nothing else, and yet I'm having the time of my life because of these fucking Eagles. Excuse my French. I'm in holiday mode. It's party Jesse. I'm sober. I am feeling a little delirious. I haven't really slept much in the last couple of days. I'm not a good sleeper. And very excited by that win. Best win of the season by far. And I can't do my usual review. I haven't even watched the game in its entirety. I've seen a lot of fragments, read a lot of stuff about it. So happy regardless that I was going to do this video regardless. I'd love to watch the game at some point, but it's going to be hard over the next couple. It's not possible for me to do it right now. So I just thought I'd touch base with you. And I would love to hear from you guys what you got out of that game, because I am probably not going to get a chance to watch it for a little while. So let me know in the comments things that you got out of this game. But gee whiz, far out. Like, first of all, when I got home, I checked the highlights. I didn't realize we were up 40-13. Like, man, it was one thing beating Richmond. It was one thing beating Fartmantle. But to now do it against the Demons, legitimate, are they a premiership contender? I don't know, but they're a damn good team. They're a damn good team, and their ladder position dips, gross, because of the fact that we just pumped them, and nobody would have seen that coming. And you know what I realised as I started recording this? We did that without Elliot Yeo. Far out. We have built this game around contested possessions and clearance. You take the number one driver of that out of this team, and we had some, not great performances, and yet then we go and do that. We keep Melbourne to 35 inside 50s. That's West Coast levels, bro. My God. I'm in this weird constant cycle with True Eagles since I've started it, where one week I'm like, am I over exaggerating the positives at the moment? And I will stand by everything I said in the sense that I mean everything I said. I've never tried to push a narrative. I'm not trying to change anyone's minds. I've only said what I believe to be true, and I've been relatively positive this year. And then every 2 to 3 weeks or whatever, I start to think, fuck, no, I'm just underrating us. We're actually a damn good team. And I think that will be the nature of us this year. We're going to be good at home, and we have been good at home the last 4 home games, and with one exception, GWS, I reckon, off the top of my head. That's the only bad game we've played at Optus this year. This 6-point loss to Essendon, who was second on the ladder, I reckon. So, yeah, we're going to be an up and down team, but if that's what we can do, then that is a huge win for us this year. So, my God, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but when you take a really close look at Harley Reed, you got to really pay attention to see it. But if you look long enough, you'll start to see the greatest player of all time. He has actual GOAT percentage. What, in his heritage? I am sober. I don't know what's going on today. I'm just happy. I'm just in a good mood. He has GOAT potential, and I don't want to be a nuffy who buys into media hype and just goes for the player that is my team. I've been pretty chill on Harley Reed, I reckon, compared to what's out there. But if you're not seeing the potential for this guy to be our greatest ever player, then you are willing yourself not to see it. It's crazy, man. The thing is, when you look at Harley Reed's development, you're like, what does he need to be to become the full package? For him, it's just endurance. He does not need to get stronger. He actually doesn't. He's stiff-arming Petrarca and Oliver in quick succession, and that goal, man. I saw Dan Const posted that. That's how I saw the goal. I saw it at halftime. We were up by 13, and I think he was on Twitter or something. He posted the clip, and he gets the ball at the back of the stoppage. It's it's one thing to do it at the front of the stoppage, but he just does it. He does it behind the centre bounce. Oh my God. But as I was watching it, I was because I didn't know it was going to be a goal. I just saw this out of context Harley Reed the video, and I was like, oh, nice burst speed, cool. He's getting some separation. Wow, he's pretty quick. I guess this clip's going to end with a really good pass. Nope, he's going to go for goal. Oh, he's probably going to miss it. Oh my fucking God, he kicked it. That was pretty much the sequence of me watching that, and my God. So to do that without Elliot Yeo and Jake Waterman, who's in the highlights package, is every bit as impressive as Harley Reed. The contested marks this guy takes, he is the best in the game at the moment. And if you told me at the start of the year that Jake Waterman might win the Coleman Medal, I would have said, you are silly. That is the silliest prediction I've ever heard, and yet he's equal first after 10 games. Far out, Jake Waterman. You're a good man. I always saw the value in Waterman. But I'm not going to sit here and say I saw this coming. Far out. Even like Duggan played really well from what I can tell. Dom Sheed did a run with job on Oliver, and has been given a lot of praise for that. Good for him. Then Darling, 12 tackles. Never thought I'd see the day. What unbelievable vibes. What a great start to my Kentucky. I've actually had a terrible morning otherwise than that. Like, my airport pickup didn't show up and my data's not working, so I used a lot of roaming to follow this game because I'm an idiot. And I got excited, and rightfully so. So we got the Crows next week, and I'm almost certainly not going to be able to do a video previewing it, but far out, I can't say we're not a chance anymore. And it may be that we are a chance in every game and still get belted sometimes because of the nature of who we are. And this reminds me a little bit of 2009, where we had some good wins, where our senior players fired, and the youth looked good. Jinby was another one who apparently did really well today in the first half. And you guys can tell me. You guys can fill in the blanks for me, please. But it reminds me a bit of 09, where we ultimately, didn't quite make finals, but it was a fun ride. Not as fun as 11 and 15, but it was still, there was some good wins in there. And I just think we're going to be a hard team to play out of this year. And if I'm not mistaken, we got the Crows away, and they happen to be in great form. So I'm not going to say we're necessarily going to win that. But I am not going to say we're not a chance anymore. Wow. And then I think we got like St Kilda and North after that. So touch wood, 1 week at a time. But like, what will we be? I think we're 3-7 at the moment. If we can be 5-8 at some point, I think that might be going to Dubai. I shouldn't focus too much on this part of the video because I actually don't know if this is factually correct, but I feel like that there's a run of fixtures now where it gets a little bit better for us. I think we'd only played one team in the bottom 7 this year so far, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, that must be Richmond. So to do what we've done so far is very respectable. But geez, how exciting. It just feels so good to be the talk of the town to some extent. Like, beating Fremantle was fantastic, but and like the gloss on that hasn't diminished at all. This one had a different layer of legitimacy where Harley Reed, I think, might have even gone up a level if possible. Maybe not, maybe it was just as good as the others, but yeah, just shocking Melbourne and also winning quite easily. Like, to win by 6 goals, 35 inside 50s conceded. We're back, baby. I don't know what that means for the rest of the season. At the moment, I don't care. But it's been a wonderful ride, and I'm excited. And I'm going to go meet the people on my Kentucky after this. I told them I was having a shower and I'd be right over, but I lied. I'm making content because I'm an animal. But yeah, stoked to see the online reaction, guys, and look forward to hearing from you. So let me know in the comments what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.